So welcome 2K fans to another edition of NBA 2K16 News. It's your host, Shakedown 2012, and I wanted to give you guys a quick video based on the new 2K16 patch details. There's a new patch update, and it's around 2 gigs on the PlayStation 4 and on the Xbox. I think the Xbox will be out shortly. If you haven't gotten it already, this is some of the details. Well, first up, they adjusted a few things in My Park and the 2K Pro-Am. The Pro-Am team play, this is probably the most important one. It says here that Pro-Am team play has been added to the game.
Wait, what?
You mean to tell me that wasn't already in the game as advertised? I don't know what went wrong with that, but how could you possibly miss the #1 most advertised feature besides My Career mode? The Pro-Am. The Pro-Am's just not working. It wasn't in the game. That was crazy. Everybody was asking me, how do you feel about the game? Do you give it a 10? Is it a classic? And I was like, yeah, it's a great game, but the main mode that I want to play doesn't work. So now it's been put into the game. Somehow it wasn't in the game. I don't even know how that is, but you can now play as a full team in your custom-built arenas. They also addressed matchmaking issues that disabled users from playing in Pro-Am walk-on games. They fixed incorrect height issues. They also fixed the glitch where the ball would get stuck in the high rollers courts. That's terrible. That means you just lost your VC. They improved voice chat in My Park and in Pro-Am. They also made some adjustments in My Career and in My Court. They fixed some issues where users were unable to join their friends' My Courts. They fixed some issues where the host couldn't send My Court invites, and I kind of experienced that issue during my stream as well. They also fixed some areas in My GM and My League and some general issues also, such as the main menu title freezes, player sweat that is now more visible when playing longer, crowd excitement behavior and intensity during buzzer beaters, and the infamous hairstyle change when zooming in or out. A lot of you guys pointed that out in my gameplays for My Career, how I have players on my team where if you zoom out, their hair is short, but when you zoom in to get it, the afro just puffs out. So it's kind of crazy. They did have a lot of glitches. I was looking for the My Career problem where it's showing you the player that you're matched up against, and it's just glitched. Like he's just standing there, and it's gray background behind him, and he's not moving, and you're not moving. You can't push a button to get past that. So maybe that part of the glitch, I don't know. I haven't played yet since the patch, but when I do, I'll find out if that's been fixed, or if it hasn't, maybe there's more to that problem. I don't know. Some of you guys have been asking me, you know, how I feel about the game so far, and I'll give you a quick analysis. I think the game is great. It plays great. I haven't played online enough to really give a full assessment on that, but once I get into that Pro-Am arena and I get a chance to experiment, of course going up against players that have figured out some of the cheese or matchmaking, you know, connectivity. Once I figure out some of those avenues, then I'll give you a better analysis of how I truly feel about the game. But so far, My Career mode has been phenomenal. I love the storyline. I'm really excited about the way the game plays. I also enjoy the grind, even though this year it feels like you're worse than you've ever been as a player. Like when you're overall 75, you still feel like straight trash. And maybe this is my own, you know, transition from being so great as a player. Like my players' abilities were so great in NBA 2K15. Maybe this is just my own, you know, struggle with the transition from that to going back to being trash again. You know, maybe some of you guys that have bought VC, you know, out the gate 99s, like so many of you guys, you know, maybe you guys are experiencing it differently and it's not that big of a drag. But for guys like me that are going through the grind, we enjoy the extension of the game and the longevity, you know, and being rewarded as we're going through the process. You know, it feels like it's really rough, like your character's really, really bad. So we'll see how things get as we move forward. Again, My Park has been fun. I haven't got a chance to play the Pro-Am. Haven't really experienced some of the other modes yet, so I can't give my full thoughts on that just yet as well. Like the My Team mode and My League and My GM. Definitely want to give those a try this year as well. But as I stated, so far I am having a good time. So it's your boy Shake. Hope this video made some sense to you guys. I now have NBA 2K16 on both the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. So I will be joining you guys on the Xbox One and on the PlayStation this year. We'll probably do the My Career on PlayStation 4, Pro-Am on PlayStation 4, and rise to legend on the Xbox One. So it's your boy Shake. If you guys enjoyed this video, smack that like tab to show your support. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll be back with some more NBA 2K16 news for you guys later.